Sweet dreams, everyone, I think. Trying to multi-stream on Twitch again, and that's caused a bit of problems. Anyways, am I audible? I should be audible. Am I on YouTube? I should be on YouTube. Do I exist? I don't know if I should exist. Hope everything is working now. Anyways, today we're playing Wario Land II, the third in the Wario Land series. I hope it's gonna work out. One of those games where you really have no idea what Nintendo was even planning. Although they never knew what to do with this series. I'm also still a bit on edge because my fire alarm decided to randomly make noise earlier. And I have no idea why. It's not the battery. I know that much, but you know how it be. Sometimes you gotta be in pain. Anyways. Hope the chats are working too. Warriors. Right now getting robbed. Probably deserves it, to be honest. I think the game is pretty quiet though. I even let it have sound. Should have. Streaming. One of the activities of our time. Okay, let's see if this works. I, for one, cannot hear the video game. So I'll see what the problem is there. Great start, honestly. You get to hear the obnoxious alarm noise. Is there a way to jump higher? It's been so long since I played this video game. It used to be one of my favorites as a kid, just because of how wacky it is. Doing the standard storyline first. Wario cannot die, which is useful. You know how I usually fight. Hope you can hear the video game somewhat. But let me know. Wouldn't want to miss the blinky noises of the Game Boy after all. Oh, this is the game with color. Amazing technology. Okay, how did anything work? I think we can take a rat and use it for our evil ends. Or just do this. And yeah, I posted about it on Twitter earlier, but I had a weird dream where YouTube was deciding to just change all my thumbnails and my profile picture for no reason. So now, I was finding that for longer. Why are we headed into the chimney? Why does Wario have giant Wario coins hidden in his own chimney? Why is this man the way that he is? This is one of the earliest super non-traditional platformers I know, I gotta say. Is at its end a platformer, but what even are we doing here? It's not the linear levels of Mario. It's somewhat story-driven random madness. I wanted to post I should still post a short with just the story stuff. Sure. Let's play memory. I'm not good at it. Yeah, we have the coins for normal. We're looking for... I don't even know what the enemies in this are called. Let's see here. Still on edge because of the fire alarm. Oh yeah, jump higher by pressing upward. Obviously. You know, with the way it's built, Wario's Castle had a problem long before the pirates invaded. What was Lance doing? Also imagine building a castle and just having portraits of yourself on the wall everywhere. And of course, more chimneys with Wario portraits in the giant Wario coins in them. Because why not? If you were rich, you'd probably build exactly this type of building. Wouldn't we all? And there's the alarm clock. Problem completely solved, I guess. Sure, let's play whatever this is. I never really understood what this game wants from me. I have no idea. That is... too early to call. Could be a 9, could also be a 5. Has to be a 5, right? Do I know my numbers? I know my numbers. My favorite number is the letter S, obviously. Turn off the giant faucet. Why do you have a giant faucet in your castle, Mr. Wario? What was your original plan here? So we went the standard path. We also could have just stayed asleep and Wario would have drifted off into his dreams. Even with that obnoxious loud plan. I've had enough of obnoxious loud alarms today. Who was that I was seeing Fire Wario the first time? Unlike Kirby, who just eats his enemies, Wario just kinda dies. Interesting alternative strategy, if you ask me. All the different forms in this game are not unlocked by Wario doing anything, but by him getting attacked by specific enemies. Such a weird and fun mechanic. It started in this, but the other later Wario Land games have it too. At least 3, I don't know about 4 actually. Never played it. 3 is also a very different game because it's a 2D collectathon for some reason. I really could never figure out what to do with Wario Land. Okay, maybe I can get there if I just don't fail all the time. Okay, I am gonna be failing all the time. Let's not try that again. I also wanted to prepare a thumbnail for this, but I never did. Just an amazing masterclass in streaming today, folks. Give me normal again. Now we can have a hard. How hard can it be? It's the Firefox. I have no idea here. Close. Okay, we have the money. Let's go for normal. I have no idea why Wario would take care of his treasure this way. There's gotta be some better solution, right? It's the globby eye thing. I blank. How do I find the same thing again? Okay, I guess we're not getting this treasure. I looked over to see if chat was instead of actually playing the video game I'm here for. As I said, a masterclass in streaming today. Everyone should do it exactly like me. Also, yes, by tapping on stairs you can get that rolling form. For this I needed to... Yeah. Why does Wario have so many destructible walls? Okay, here's the boss up, but I want to give one more try to the treasure. And then we won't be able to avoid anything for the numbers. See, WarioWare is the completely different direction of this game, because with WarioWare they have at least a slight idea what they're doing. Okay, now I shouldn't blank. Also, hi Reddit. Good to see you here. Okay, it's the convict mask kind of guy. This time I only half blank. Easy. That's how the pros do it. To receive Wario's treasure is a bet. Sure thing, buddy. Now I get that he has the giant faucet, but where did Wario get all the random fish in his house? How did that one happen? Of course it's a destructible wall. Every wall in this video game is a destructible wall. Except that one, apparently. I love that he just kind of stares at the camera. Doesn't even do anything, just stares at you. Oh, I get to use the money from all the levels. Could be a 1, 7, or 0. And that's all the money we have. 1 or 7. I guessed wrong. I get nothing. Let the water out. I think this is... With my direct line? Nah. Oh, it's got the sawfish things. Wario is completely useless in water, by the way. Can't really do anything except for wiggle around. That's how you get through stormy weather. Pirate that actually looks kind of like a pirate. And I could have gone up there. Well, not anymore. Too many twists and turns that we're missing. Don't get it by the bubble. Sends you all the way back to the top. Wario's not a top. Probably. I don't even want to think about him like that. Wario is just an icon of greed. Ouch. That's the wrong one. I believe we haven't. Here we can progress now. And by progress, I mean get some money. The only meaningful progress in the world. I don't like these fish. They mock me. What did they get into Wario's about anyways? I think the pirates just brought them to screw with Wario. Of course, it's this thing again. Let's try normal from the beginning. Because we've seen how incompetent I am with this. Boxing glove guy. Or sports helmet. How do I have no vision? Have I always been this bad? Yes, I've always been bad at this minigame specifically. Anyone thought I was good at video games. I'm glad I can be here to disprove them. There we go. Give me whatever treasure Wario has in this. I have no idea what that is. Great treasure though. Here, so I can destroy these. And then we have to go back down and catch another Vtuber. Look at him. Pathetic creature. Wario lives in a bubble. Probably also only hangs out with celebrities and stuff. Ooh. Ah yes, of course, the giant cork. What else could it cost us? Nothing. Just stares at the screen, it's so funny. Okay, let's see if we can win this now. Don't think we really can. That could be almost anything. Still be almost anything. 3, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, that can still be anything. Gotta be a 5 again, right? Yes. Never say I know nothing just because I know barely anything. Go down to the cellar. Just sparks you getting flattened. Wario in the manual, I think, brags about being immortal, but this kind of stuff is what immortality boils down to. Just bullied them out of here. Okay, I think we can strategically get flattened here. Get ready for your Wario flattening, everyone. Okay, but I'm pretty sure we can float in there somehow. Not with me being stupid though. So just doing this without, yep. Silly me trying to press buttons in my video game. That's on me, really. Evil bad creature things. How did Wario even get into his own cellar? I didn't put him there. Let's not get flattened. So we can get more money. Then get back. Otherwise we're just gonna fall in there again. Okay, game. I see what you want from me at the left there, though. I knew it. Memory. Do I have any? Probably not. Convicts. Thing. Pirate. Minion. I am hilariously bad at this. This is where all my money goes. In gambling. Gambling addiction and its memory. Amazing. Okay, this time it was hidden. There we go. Give me the treasure. Okay, now we can look at the screen again. Eagerly. Honestly, let's go. It's not like we have much money. Defeat the giant snake? Damn, Wario's got a giant snake down below. Who knew? Yes, I know the game told me to do something down there, but I refuse. I'm gonna do that when I feel like it. And before that, the game is gonna give me lots of big 10 Wario coins. One of the currencies of all time. Not really just this on the boss fight. Door with skull on it always means boss fight in this game. And its definition of boss fight is very broad. Immortal, yet he returns into a zombie. True. But do you work for a giant snake? You think with such a job you can even get like insurance? Can we win this? First try, come on. I refuse to play on easy. Duck thing. There we go. Never doubt me again. Screw all of you. Treasure this time was a hand. So we're getting a hand to help us deal with the giant snakes. Wario Land II. I have incredible pattern recognition. You know, sometimes I scare you myself with how many patterns I can recognize. Or my memory extends to like 7 seconds into the past. At the bare minimum. I think that's just the place where you're gonna come back after the boss fight. If we fail, which we won't, of course. Because I'm just that good of a gamer. As long as you don't ask me to play simple memorization games. So it's annoying that you can't keep the shoulder dash up for more than a few seconds. Don't really know why. There's somewhere to go there. I want to see what that is. Can't just fight the boss. There's other stuff to do. It was like a couple of coins. Thank you, video game. I owe you my life. Now let's see. Well, sometimes that's just what happens. You can't do anything about it. Sometimes the snake eats you and turns you into an egg. that it? Wario's setting us with a blank stare again. I'm just gonna keep skipping these. Just takes so long. They took his treasure. Can't have typed in Wario Land II. You know, he's just a couple meters behind them. Surely this won't take long. Oh no. Wario cares more about his chicken farm than about money. I think there's something beautiful in that. This entire game, this entire series is about money. But when his chicken was missing and he needed her the most, he turned around and said, I don't care for money. All I want is my daily breakfast eggs. Oh. True. Wario's just building his portfolio. Like, he is in the Mario world. This is a sequel to Mario Land after all. All that series is inconsistency. That means he knows that the coin economy is not what anyone would consider stable. So really, he's just smarter. His coins could be worthless tomorrow, but the hen? She will always give him fresh breakfast eggs. Exactly. Economy can collapse as many times as it wants. The Wario don't care. The chicken don't care. The weird things. What was that in fact maybe? Will probably care. And there's the hen. A singular hen to Wario's like 20... I don't think I can say that word on stream without causing problems on either Twitch or YouTube. 20 male chickens he keeps around. This giant snake. Come here. Roosters, true. Forgot that was a word. Alright, the hen returns when you don't have her on screen. Okay, there's gotta be... yes. I will always fall into these things. There. Think. Just try to get the timing somewhat right. But I can't. Because I am stupid. There we go. Wario has more tunnels in his castle in his backyard than country of Vietnam. Do you think the pirates were preparing this invasion long term and just kept digging tunnels everywhere? Nope. Pattern recognition time. Memory test time. I keep calling them convicts because of the black mask around their eyes. But all of them have those. I'm goated. Perhaps even with the sauce. Probably not, though. Just a possibility, you know? Gotta keep your mind open for these kind of things. Maybe I am goated with the sauce. Maybe I can save Wario's most valuable asset. The hen of instants returning to the starting point. Don't think I can even take out enemies that far in advance because they will just respawn. Oh, that one didn't. No idea what the range on this kind of thing is. Okay, if the hen can lay an egg this size, then yeah, that's an incredibly valuable asset. I too would never give that up. See you, Radish, thanks for hanging out. Escape from the woods. Oh, it's the penguins with bombs. In the Japanese original version, these things threw alcohol at you. Which you can still kinda see from the way Wario reacts. We're starting with the labyrinth levels. Oh well, not labyrinth, invisible BS levels. Everything could be irrelevant. Or nothing. Who knows? Not that you have to recheck the fail state. Because maybe the game just hit even more coins in there. Back upwards we go. Don't know how much we'll play of this. I just thought it would be funny to do for a stream. Didn't know you had this move. God, how far do I have to get? There's water up here. Which of course instantly cures you when you've drunk too much. Just jump into cold water. And voila, not drunk anymore. Hashtag definitely medical advice. What are these fire furries doing here? Ah, this is what they're doing here. Burn me then. Because the most effective thing in video games to do is to burn Wario sometimes. Huh. Didn't think that was going to be the end already. Guess none of the levels have been super long though. Yeah, let's just go. He looks like he should be giving me a thumbs up or something, but he's not. He's just kind of standing there, menacingly. It's time to infiltrate the pirate ship. The SST cup of Wario's completely forgotten nemesis, Captain Syrup. I think they should have given Captain Syrup maybe somewhat of a role when they decided Wario should now be WarioWare. It's a shame, really. I think the most trip she's had recently is as a Smash Bros. Trophy. Nintendo reducing women to literal trophy. Also, that is not how you should deal with seagulls. Not for like ethical reasons or whatever, they will kill you. And ethical reasons are there to empower. Horrible creatures. I mean, those things with seagulls too, sure. They will steal your fries. Not even feel guilty. More meals. Why does the entire ocean world just hate Wario personally? Okay, you can burn them out and then go while they're resetting. That's what I wanted to see. Don't think I was smart enough to do that when I was a kid. I was too busy failing the memory. Oh, there's the ship. Spirit with the wrong eye. He's gonna stand in front of your door. Evilly. Nope. Leave me alone, maybe, okay? Drop the anchor. And yes, the most mischievous of enemies. The chef. They will feed you overly sugary pastries that make Wario become big and round. That's actually what they do, by the way. That's the actual thing they decided to put onto the video game. No, I do not know why. At least Wario's got a really good metabolism. Imagine if you were able to eat tons of food and then just walk for like 5 seconds. You lose all that weight again. I'm jealous, honestly. Why is it Wario's fate and not mine? No, I would have to pay like infinite money for food then. Wario also doesn't do it. Maybe Wario is just the perfect organism. Would explain why he's immortal. Can be turned into like a zombie or vampire and won't kill him. The sun will cure him. He's just chosen by the universe or something. Let me up here. Could there have been easier ways to get up here? Yeah, almost certainly. That's not how we do things here. We do things here by failing. Only one try. It's a standard pirate guy. Okay. I am so good at video games. This is what platformers were always meant to be. Just making you play in memory. Oh, I need here. Best diet guy in history. And there we go. Drop the anchor on him. What's next? Defeat Bobo. Okay, so we're back to having an actual boss fight then. Bobo is the bird, I'm pretty sure. Evil chef of only ever moving like 5 steps before the next door. That's a boss fight recovery room if I've ever seen one. Not that they look offended when you just walk into them. How dare you do that to me? Harmless, evil pirate me. Need you for this side too, buddy. There we go. I should stop destroying enemies before I've seen whether we need them. We don't need that one, we need this. Books on it. Is it gonna be memory? I'm getting good enough at this that I can call when the game is gonna make me do this. I think that's impressive in its own right. Now let's see. First try? No, not first try. Or first try. And goated actually. Getting the Dragon Warriors throw or whatever. And there's the actual boss. Show yourself then, Bobo. Love the eyebrow action. Don't blow me up. At the end? No, one more. Those are some wings Bobo's got there. Hat there. Pull them out. It's the second chapter done, but I think we should do at least one more. Started super late after all. And Syrup is just escaping via hot air balloon. With our money. It's the first time we've seen her actually, I think. Let's drop him into a random forest. The maze woods. Okay, wake up, owl. Oh, this is gonna be painful. I know I hated the owl stuff in this game. At least parts of it. Lots of precision platforming. Or not platforming. Just moving. This is barely a platformer. Got by the oldest trick in the book. Genuinely thought for a second, oh, so fun. Kind of special luxury is waiting for me here. It was no special luxury, it was evil fisherman. Okay, but there's a door there. Where's the fish pogging? There's an evil door there. That's an early start for this. Barely got into the level. Box for guy. Just give me 2 seconds to warm up and I'm amazing at video games. At everything, probably. So why is he talking when we kill him? It's gonna be like spoiled for them, right? More owl. Mario looks so goofy just looking up at the owl. Also, why does Mario have elf ears? Don't think Mario or Luigi do. No, they don't. Does Wario still have that? I don't remember. Am I getting Mandela effect? But did Wario always have elf ears? That's like a complete characteristic. And every Wario fan is laughing at me like, Lemao, Larper doesn't know about Wario's iconic elf ears. Have you ever even looked at Wario? And the answer is, I don't know if I have. Not closely enough with his ears, apparently. The game really just loves making you do owl stuff. Get ready for a lot of owl. Oh hi. Not that kind of owl, not the good kind of owl. Nope. Defeat the giant spearman. Sure thing. Whatever you say, mysterious scroll that tells me all my goals, that I am not supposed to question. Okay, burning then. I think there's a way to block them, to get those things up there. They just briefly get caught on under the map. Oh hi, random turtle. Is this game's equivalent of an autoscroll, along with actual autoscrolling segments? I think there are some. Okay. One of you up there, back jump. This is how you make the man. Wario was originally supposed to be German, by the way. He just forgot to tell Charles Martinet. And that's why Wario is now Italiano too. Like every other Mario brother. Is Waluigi supposed to be Italian? Possibly. Don't think it's ever mentioned. Imagine anything about Waluigi ever being mentioned. You just want to write my turtle. Insert jokes about a certain congressman here. JK. Holding enemies for weirdos. The flame guy. How do you think Wario feels when he sees blocks like this? Like, oh, my only purpose here, my only way forward is to light myself on fire and be in excruciating pain. I think he knows that's his fate and he's just like, okay. Does he even feel pain? His face would suggest so. And it makes me feel. Through the sunniness, yeah. That's one of the big owl missions, I'm pretty sure. Which now that I think about it, is just ramble blast from the Donkey Kong Country games. What did you do to me again? Just shock and money loss, okay. Maybe if I run it in the 5th time it will work. See, he's also talking. They're all talking for Wario. Talk out for Wario. The immortal things. And evil seagulls. You have no respect for hardworking. I think Wario has a job. Chicken farmer. For a second there I was scared it was gonna be the memory thing already. Okay, that's mean bait. You can't just put coins where I will die. That's just mean. Am I supposed to look before I jump? Next, I'm supposed to have object permanence now. Yep, here we are at the owl part of the thorny maze of literally just rotating ninja stars and skull things, I guess. Wario's historic greatest enemies. With a sprite that is gigantic and makes you think maybe the owl shouldn't be touched. But actually it doesn't matter at all because the owl doesn't have a hitbox. Well, guessed wrong. More owl action. Is that more owl here? Correct? Don't worry, I'm disappointed by the stuff that comes out of my mouth too. Okay, it's the end. We didn't get the treasure, but I don't care. a lot shorter than I remember. Maybe that's just because I was a lot worse at everything. Escape from these lives. Now I could have sworn our mission was just get into Maze Woods. Reasons that are just, hey, enemies could be here. Who knows? Don't need to get stung by the bee. Okay. This is what happens when you're allergic to bees, by the way. If you ever get stung, you will get to experience the power of flight. Doctors try to prevent you by making up lies about going into shock and all of that, just because they're jealous. That's the main motivation of a lot of stuff, actually. Dear, leave me alone. It's not even how bees look like. Has the designer of these enemies ever seen a bee? Like, ever. And we're escaping from Maze Woods. What was the point of all that? I guess we defeated the giant spearman. Next one should be defeat the giant bee. Wario forgot that he had beef with the pirates. Now he has beef with the bees. Not the bees! Okay, that's just camping. You can't do that. Creature is supposed to resemble a bee, but doesn't. I think Wario's world has a lot bigger problems than his money. And this is the walk back from the bee fight, isn't it? Where's the walk into the bee fight? Dang it. Extra money. Never say no to that. Let's get rid of all of them for good measure. Get all the equipment. We're then not gonna use. Because we are about to fight a bee, I guess. 'Cause that's life now. No more small beating. At least you don't need to hurt them. Good evening, Yeda. Nice to see you join. I am live now on Twitch too, I think. No, we lost to the bee. We're playing Wario Land II, the third game of the Wario Land franchise. The second one was a doomed VR experience that they decided to memory hole. Back then Nintendo would just kind of release stuff without a care. Why does the bee have a beak? A beak. Do you think any designer in this game has ever seen a bee before? Do they think they're birds? You know, I've read an article in like feudal bestiary ones, bestiary, that went like, bees are the smallest of birds. They choose their king from within the noblest of themselves, and they spawn when a bull dies or something. It's wild what you could just get away with writing in books back when no one could read. Or apparently ever go outside. Well, that's still the case nowadays, isn't it? Also, I hope you're having an alright day, you know? Not gonna stream for much longer, I think. Just a bit of an insight into whatever the hell Nintendo was trying with this game. I still don't know, to be honest. I think all the bosses in this game are 4 hits. Ah, 3 hits. Okay. No more giant bee. How did this help us in our quest to return our treasure? Don't ask me. Don't you think Wario even knows? Now I've made it to the city. Sure. Whatever. Continued comedy of one guy just being a complete ass at his job. Just like me, for real. Love that Wario lives in a giant castle with a weird faucet and stuff, and then it turns out, no, the world isn't like that. It's not a pseudo-medieval world. There's just the random gang of pirates with a skull flag still around, and Wario just lives in a castle. The rest of the world is modern. He's just weird like that. Now we're on the train. While we're on the topic of trains, I'm really hyped for JoJo Part 7 to continue in September. Although I also can't wait to see people go and think Funny Valentine is meant to actually be taken at face value. But I'm not gonna spoil JoJo in a Wario Land stream. Wario would make a banger JoJo character though. Let's be real. Kinda already is. Wario randomly getting on this train. Dang it. This is a passenger train, right? We saw multiple seats at the beginning, and then never again, I guess. And there we can stop it. The great noise, the greatest screech the Game Boy Color could produce. I want to reach the boss of this chapter, because it's a really fun one. Up on the rooftop. Now we've actually made it to the modern city. Which just exists, I guess. Where Wario's greatest enemies are random football fans throwing bottles at him out of the window. This still happens if you visit cities in Italy today, probably. I've been in Italy once. It was way too warm to look out of the window and throw bottles at Wario. Kinda sad that we couldn't engage in that time-honored local practice. Yeah, maybe next time. The only proper way to enjoy Italian culture, along with ruining all their dishes. Dang it. What was I trying to achieve there? Can anyone tell me? There we go. Just add more violence if you're not winning instantly. You know, in RPGs you do this a lot, but Wario is the only one in a platformer who just breaks into random people's apartments. I think we gotta admire his pioneer spirit in that. Of course, that would be the one where it doesn't work. Why are we climbing generic apartment buildings? This is not some kind of enemy created tower. These are just generic apartment buildings. Also, that's not how anything works. Why is there? Enjoy lurking! As I said, not going to be that much longer probably. But I'm here to lend some background noise as you work on stuff. My week was quite something. Not the best, if we're being honest, but I'll get through it. Over it. Whatever. I will survive. TM. Hope you had a good week now. I have been enjoying the Raura, Kiara, Nuzlocke stream earlier. Wonder how far they're gonna get. You gave up trying to make sense of this game? Okay, but it's the fun part to continuously try even as the game refuses to bend to any logic. Sure, nothing here is even semi-coherent. The planning behind the game doesn't even seem coherent. But it's still here, you know? What did Wario mean by this? Write me a 5,000 word essay on the meaning of Wario's life. Why did Wario climb the Nintendo Tower? What was his goal? Ooh, I think the Mega Chameleon from Raya was a lot, right? Like lots of different people. I haven't watched Raya in a bit. I should get back to her. Just had other stuff to do recently. Oh god, this is a memory game. I am terribly. Let's just keep it at that. Can I woo you with my amazing skills at getting this first try? The answer is no. Just by watching me play this minigame, you can probably tell that I would also be horrible at Mega Command. You don't actually have the game. You're not sure what even happens on screen. Oh, Warriors climbing Nintendo Tower to try and get, I don't know, his treasures back that were stolen from him, like this CD. Because despite him living in a castle with a sentient alarm clock, he also probably owns a CD player, obviously. I guess. I am not doing this minigame because it just takes time. Down in the cellar. So we climb to the top of the tower. We then have the next level be down in the cellar. Sure thing. That seems logical and makes sense. Okay, what do I do? Oh, of course, I get fat, sugary pastries again. That then trigger the elevator. Should have really expected that, you know? It's on me for not thinking that was the logical course of action. Let's get this enemy to park so we can throw him and stuff. 100 coins. Nice. Even though I just ruined what happened there. So we need more enemies to throw. Just run into enemies until your problems magically solve themselves. That's always a great solution. Does anyone remember that this game is supposed to be a platformer? Is it supposed to be a platformer? Actually, I have no idea what this game is classified under. I think I would. Yes, please try it at work and then tell me how it goes before I try it anywhere else. Of course, Wario can't trigger the elevators while he is fat. Obviously. Idiot. This video game sure has colors and this sensations. It makes me go woo when I see the thing. I love this series, and I also love that I have no idea what any of this is even theoretically supposed to be. It's the memory game, obviously. Can we actually do it? It's the glitch. Wait. Got my first message on Twitch. AIViewerStreamBrew.com. Wow, thank you, Totally Real Chatter, for that insightful message. I'll make sure to AI viewers stream Brew. I don't know, is it actually possible to get like viewers on Twitch when you're not offering something people already want? I feel like Twitch is a lot of a multiplier platform. If you have an established audience, it's probably good. Given that I barely have a singular brain cell. Thanks for the Twitch. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep streaming on YouTube, mostly. Just wanted to try multi-streaming again. What is even our goal in this mission? Why are there firefoxes here? Seems to work, yeah. It works at getting me viewers on AI viewers stream. You know, I had a bunch of I had like 2 times that bots came in on YouTube streams before. But I feel like it's probably more common on Twitch. Because why would you bother going to a YouTube stream to advertise your bots? It's so true. My viewers get replaced, I get replaced. In the end, it's just AI watching other AI play video games badly, instead of me playing video games badly, like it's supposed to be. And yes, I had that weird dream about that wasn't the weirdest part of the dream. There were actual weird stuff going on, like my brother, he was at home and we needed to take care of his cat or something, I don't know. The YouTube deciding to screw me over was just completely incidental, which is why it was completely believable. I could see them doing that. Oh damn it. I think I missed what I wanted in that last level. Shame. AI content for AIs. Okay, but that's gotta be a lot of like stuff on platforms nowadays, right? Like you can't tell me that all of unprofessional? I would never be unprofessional. It's getting bad dreams. You know, it's okay when I do it. Dreams have been, as per my lore, dreams have been automated for a while now. So technically, if we go by that complete reality, then that was AI showing me a dream about AI doing AI stuff. Which also seems very in line with everything. Okay, what am I missing here? Can't go back here. Can't jump over there. Remember these levels were like horror to me as a kid too. The brain is not braining. Okay, I can't get through there no matter what. Here there's nothing really. So the only thing is here. I'm missing something. Can lay the switch. And then I can't go back in this direction. But in this direction, there's just nothing. What am I missing? Can't get anywhere with the switch like this. With the switch like this, can only go back. Where is things I'm not seeing? Am I stupid? Yes. This is definitely not what you're supposed to do. Oh well, wait, I didn't know you could actually kill those guys. Huh. Learn something new every day, I suppose. Why are the football fans here too? Who allowed them? Yeah, I'm getting into the factory, just, you know, sitting in front of the window, throwing bottles at Wario. No, it's not much, but it's an honest job. My dad threw bottles at Wario. My grandma threw bottles at Wario. It's a long tradition, you know. True. It's the World Cup. And they eliminated Norway. Shame. I haven't been following it whatsoever, aside from seeing tweets here and there. But still, how dare they eliminate Norway when people seem to like them. Oh yeah, when we're in the factory, make sure to bring the birds. You know, the birds that like attack Wario? Yeah, bring like 5 of those. The thematic cohesion of this entire game is just amazing. Oh god. Can we play memory? Depends on the weekend. It's the Firefox. When did Firefox as a browser release? It's gotta be later than this, right? This game was like 97, I think. Yeah, we're getting a pipe. You would not get that in a video game nowadays. Back then you only had like... I don't actually know what you had back then. I wasn't around to be on the internet. don't think Internet Explorer was even a thing. Okay, that looks suspicious. Yes. I knew it. Can't hide from me, video game. I'm getting the money. Wait, I thought I pressed the button to reverse. Why is it still going forward? Browsers are relatively old, yeah, but there had to be different ones, right? Like Microsoft, like Internet Explorer was replaced by Edge. So there's a good chance there was something different before them too, right? We have finally escaped. Weren't people back then connected via AOL in America? It's a company, not a browser. Oh yes, it is the level I was looking for. I didn't miss it. Factory was just randomly set in the middle there, even though there's an entire chapter about being in a factory. And I hate that chapter. Big surprises there, I know. I know, I'm usually so loving and peaceful and happy about anything, especially in video games. There's the boss. One of the... Do I hate factories in general? I mean, when we're looking at an environmentalist... Anyways, we have the important task now of fighting a bunny in basketball. And we are the basketball. And we fight by turning the bunny into the basketball. Hope this makes sense to you, and it will be on the test. Basketball, as we also all know, is best of 3. We all remember when... What's basketball players? Michael LeBron James fought best of 3 basketball against an emo bunny, and yeah, that's just... You're just ignorant on sports if you don't know that. See? This is how sports work. I know you're all just watching like soccer, but this is a real sport. And I think with that, that's as far as I'm gonna get today in this game. I don't think this game deserves or needs... Oh yeah, now we're heading to the enemy's actual evil Dr. Wily tower kind of thing. After we've just been in a modern city. This exists in the same world as a modern city. That makes sense to me and is logical. final chapter. Do I pull through? Nah, I said I would end after this boss, so I will. Thank you for watching though, I hope you find other stuff to lurk on too. Now that I'll leave you alone, but that was fun. This is one of the video games of all time. Did you know it's also a sprawling, like choose your own adventure type story with, I think, 5 different endings? Different level paths you can go through, and secret endings that you can get when you stay in bed in the beginning and dream everything instead of actually playing the video game. Have fun building your figures. And, as always to you two, sleep well.